Hey friends, I'm Stephanie Carter Kelly, a physical therapist that uses yoga in just about everything that I do. Today we're going to pause and take some time for you. I'm joining you in your office so that I can help you create breaks throughout your day. If you work straight through the day with very little breaks, there's no time for you to release the tension out of your neck and shoulders, which is going to be our focus. And by the end of the day, you have laid on all of these layers of stress and tension. And even if you get a chance to exercise at the end of the day, or maybe at the beginning of the next day, you're probably not going to really get all the way back to square one. And if you're already experiencing some pain in your neck and shoulders, then you need some strategies to integrate relieving that tension throughout the day. So this is really about taking that time for you to connect to your breath, to connect to your body, so that you can be very aware of the up and down of the stress throughout your day. Getting a real handle on what is causing you to have some neck pain and shoulder pain. So when can you do this? So if you already have pain, you can let that pain be your guide. Tuning into when you feel that little rise in your pain, that's a good time to take a break, take 3, 5, or 10 minutes to breathe and move and correct your posture, and that's what we're going to focus on today. If you've had pain in the past and you want to prevent it from occurring again, or if you don't have pain but know that it's likely because of the hours that you're sitting at your desk, you need to schedule in breaks throughout your day. So every 90 minutes, at the maximum, you want to go 2 hours and really take a 10-minute break within that 2-hour time frame. And then at lunch, you get another little break, and then middle of the afternoon, or however your schedule is. But you don't want to sit for long periods of time without taking that break to breathe and take some time to move and feel what's going on in your body. So pay attention to where we are in the video, because I'm going to start this process and lead you through about 10 minutes of breathing and moving and thinking about your posture. I have on my computer the timer that sort of just comes with the software, and so I have it set for 10 minutes. So we're going to do a 10-minute activity together. So we're going to start that, and so I'm going to really go into a mode of leading you through that process. So come comfortably sitting into your chair and take time to breathe. You're just going to take a nice big inhale and exhale. You can close your eyes if you want to, but you need to kind of block the work that you were doing, maybe turn sideways in your chair. On the next breath, I want you to focus on deepening your breath. A little bit bigger inhale, a little bit longer exhale. Make sure you can feel your breath expanding into your belly and expanding into your rib cage and chest. On the next breath, I want you to check and see, is your inhale equal to the length of your exhale? On the next breath, focus on deepening your exhale, pushing out as much air as you possibly can. Another one just like that, pushing out all of the air. And now we're going to move as we breathe. So come to the front edge of your chair, making sure you have some space between you and your desk. You're going to inhale and arch. Allow that pelvis to roll forward. Exhale and round. Let your chin drop to your chest. Inhale, get an arch in your back. Roll in that pelvis. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you exhale, just kind of slump. Let your shoulders fall forward, your chin to your chest. Inhale and arch. Exhale and round. And just do a few of those at your own pace, and maybe making them a little bit faster after those first couple of feeling the movement through your body. And then you want to find that nice neutral position of your spine. Think about those nice curves that you're supposed to have throughout your spine. And you want to think about, where is your head? Is your ear aligned with the tip of your shoulder? If you took your finger and took the base of your thumb and put it right in the notch of your sternum, is your chin behind your finger if your finger is pointed straight up? Aligning, and it might feel strange, but find that corrected position. And then take your shoulder blades and push them down away from your ears so that you feel that lengthening from right behind the ear down to the tip of the shoulder on both sides. Maybe you do one at a time, maybe you just push both down. And then you want to take your hands, interlace the fingers, maybe grab the forearms or the elbows. You can even grab the back of the chair if you want to. But think about now squeezing those shoulder blades together. Keep your chin nice and level. And take a couple breaths, expanding into the chest and into the front of the shoulders. Keep the tips of the shoulders down away from the ears. Think about that nice neutral posture. Alignment is important, but it's hard to stay there all day. So finding that time to create some alignment. And now we're just going to create some support of the neck and of the shoulders. So if you have chair that has arms in it, you can kind of stick your forearms into the arms of the chair. We're going to do this motion, but it's going to be isometric, so that we're just going to, you're either pushing into the arms of the chair, or you can push into the back of the chair and into your desk. The elbows stay tight to your side, and you're just going to press out. So you think about that good alignment, but you find some effort in those shoulders. So the motion is just pushing the forearms and maybe the back of the hands into something. So you're going this way. Pull the shoulder blades just down away from the ears. They're pulled back a little bit, but you want to feel just some effort right around the shoulder. We need to create some stability and support through those shoulders. And now we're going to create a little bit of support and stability through the neck. So you're still on the front edge of your chair, feet firmly on the floor. And I want you to think about that nice neutral position. And we're going to do just a tiny little bit of a chin tuck and lean back and breathe. You want to feel the effort right in the front of your throat. You don't want to feel tension in the sides of your neck, but just a little bit of effort. Working those deep neck flexors, your belly, you'll feel it in your belly too, a little bit of abdominal core activation. But trying to keep a nice neutral position with a little bit of effort for a few breaths. Now finding that right alignment again with some pelvic tilts, and just reaching your arms overhead. Elongate the sides of your waist under those shoulder blades. Just reach overhead, nice and tall and long. Again, feel the effort in the shoulders. You can wiggle a little bit. Just find, comfort in this position. Stretching the rib cage. And then the arms come down. Come to the side of your chair again. You can use the back of the chair, or you can use your desk, whichever one is the best for you. I'm going to use the back of my nice stable chair and just twist and take a few breaths. Really expand into the rib cage, any stiff part of the rib cage as I breathe. Using the arms to help create that twist, but not pushing too hard and not over rotating through the neck. It's all about breathing and improving the awareness. And then going to the other side. Maybe using the back of the chair and then using the desk. You can play with that pelvic tilt again. How does that feel through the low back, the mid back, and through that rib cage? And then you're gonna sit into your chair, support your spine into the chair, take your hands back, make either like a goalpost or sometimes we call this cactus arms. Engage your core, but take those elbows back behind you, really open in the front of the shoulders. You want to feel this right at the base of the neck, not in the neck, but below the neck, right in the top of that thoracic spine, and just kind of glide that upper part of your back into the chair if you can, just to expand and open into that upper thoracic spine. And then take your hands low, an inverted V, and do the same thing. Your gaze might go up just a little bit, but you don't want to feel this in your neck. You really want to feel this in your upper back. You might need to find a chair that has a lower back on it so that you can use the back of the chair as your fulcrum. Engage your core again and just open. And now we're going to focus on that spot right at the base of the skull. So come to that nice neutral position again. Ear is over the shoulders, and you're going to do that little bit of chin tuck again. So just take your gaze down to your lap, and just nod your head a little bit so that you feel an opening or a little bit of stretching right at the base of your skull. Just little tiny nods, not a big nod, just a little tiny nod. And then you're going to turn your head about halfway between the shoulder and the front and do the same thing, little tiny nods, just to get under the base of that skull and stretch out just a little bit. Come back to neutral. Now look to the right, about 45 degrees, halfway. Little tiny nods. Come back to neutral. Sit back in your chair and take just a nice big cleansing breath. Where do you feel in your body? What sensations do you notice in your body? Release of tension gives you some insight in where you carry that tension. And so now you can go back to work. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that little practice. Again, find where that is within the video so you can come back to it over and over again and just take, it was exactly 10 minutes. I watched my timer, so it's exactly 10 minutes just to take that break. You know, find those natural breaks throughout the day. Maybe you go to the bathroom and you come back. You have to integrate more movement into the day. Even though you're there for your employer, you're also taking care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. And then maybe you can come back and be more productive. You can get a little bit more done by creating that little bit of space between the tension and the stress that you feel and the work that you need to do throughout the day. So if you like this video, share it with a friend. Maybe you have a friend in your office that you know is experiencing some neck and shoulder tension. Send it off to them. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And the bell, if you tap on the bell, it will give you an alert each time I have a new video come out. So again, I'm Stephanie Carter Kelly, yoga physical therapist. Namaste.